Welcome to part 2 of this epic voyage to Costa Rica. In part 1 we were awestruck by the steaming craters of the Poás volcano, mesmerised by blue morpho butterflies and stunned by the thundering cascades of La Paz waterfall. We saw my favourite bird, the motmot. Every moment of this trip was packed with breathtaking sights, from the mystico hanging bridges high above the rainforest canopy to the iconic Arenal volcano. We ended by ascending the bumpy road up to the mystical Monteverde cloud forest, where, in the misty trails, we caught sight of a rare quetzal bird and jumping howler monkeys.
Oh, did you see that, Lee? That was very exciting. Yeah.
So the adventure continues in part 2 of our epic 14-day self-drive journey through Costa Rica. We leave the misty heights of Monteverde cloud forest and hit the road to explore the stunning Pacific coast. We'll take you along the scenic route from Monteverde to Manuel Antonio, with a stop at the famous Tárcoles River to spot crocodiles. Then we'll settle into the luxurious Hotel Costa Verde, where jungle meets ocean, and spend days soaking up the sun, exploring Manuel Antonio National Park and capturing some stunning drone footage of the coastline. But the journey doesn't stop there, because we'll drive south to the laid-back town of Dominical to see surfers catching a wave. We'll pass through Uvita, home to the iconic whale-tailed beach, and then venture to the culinary haven of Ojochal, where we spend a curious evening at the Bamboo Room.
Nice little touch in the hotel. Instead of giving you a sort of packet of coffee, they actually give you fresh ground coffee in a little pot, all ready to go in the percolator. And we can have fresh brewed Costa Rican coffee. Bingo.
We were lucky enough to be staying within walking distance of Monteverde at the Monteverde Lodge. The good news was that their sister hotel, the Monteverde Cloud Forest Lodge, let us go there for breakfast. And there were some sights to see, not least the zip lining and the coatis, but in particular, all around the breakfast area were beautiful sights of hummingbirds, all different kinds, all different sizes, and really was just the most wonderful sight. The drive from Monteverde to Manuel Antonio was scheduled to take a good 4 hours. It started off with the most stunning drive all the way down from Monteverde, and we'd agreed that we'd stop around about lunchtime because at the Río Tárcoles there is something called the Crocodile Bridge. Now, I'll be honest with you, this wasn't that remarkable a sight, and I think you need to be very careful if you're self-driving where you park your car. Lots of reports of thefts and things like that.
So we stopped at this seafood restaurant, which is right on the beach.
Having shrimp.
And you're having shrimp ceviche, and I'm having some kind of fried fish with mashed potatoes, which is very nice. And we're going to take a little walk along the coast and beach in a minute. Looks really nice. Not quite the Maldives, is it? Really? But a rugged coastline. Should we call it that?
Google Maps continued to give us laughs all the way. While on the way down to the coast, it was noticeable how much more traffic there was compared to what we'd seen the whole of our journey up to now. And every now and then we had to stop for these big convoys of lorries working their way up the winding road and up the hill. Manuel Antonio. This is quite the spot. It's 35 degrees earlier on when we got here. It's probably 30 or something now. Just a few sun lovers left, and we're here waiting for the sunset. And this is just the most divine spot, because just over there
is Manuel Antonio National Park, and you can see the forest pretty much comes all the way down to the beach, which is why we've already seen a couple of monkeys and squirrels and various other bits of wildlife. And that's tomorrow morning. We're going to go on a big adventure in the national park, and then hopefully also tomorrow we'll go down there and take a look at the beach. There's a little private beach down there. Amazing. Hello, fella. How's your day going? All good? So we are at Manuel Antonio National Park private beach, and it's one of the sandiest beaches apparently in the area, so we're very lucky to be here. The bad news is there are 1 million people here, even though they've cut down the numbers in the park, and I'm afraid it has somewhat spoiled the experience. So my recommendation would be give this one a miss. We've seen more animals at the hotel up the road. How bad was the actual park?
It was so crowded.
Yes.
Crowded we've seen it.
Yes.
There were too many
Really
people.
wasn't very nice, was it? So we come round the headland and there's another beach. And in the distance over there is our hotel. If you look very closely, you can see there's an aeroplane's come down to land outside our bedroom. It's amazing how they got these things here. Meanwhile, beautiful sunny day, and a little cappuccino monkey has just come crashing through the trees, but he was so fast I couldn't catch it. Eating the sugar.
He's eating the sugar.
Oh my god, a tea bag.
Naughty monkeys. Look, he's feeding his whole family. Look at them. That's so funny. And my banana bread. They've just nicked my banana bread and now they're having a lovely feast. So annoying. It's the really delicious banana bread.
Today is Friday the 26th. We have one more day in Manuel Antonio, and today we're at the Falls Hotel. We've just checked out of the Hotel Monteverde. No, Costa Verde. Monteverde, Costa Verde, they all sound the same. Costa lot. Oh dear, and I've just suddenly fallen down the steps. Don't talk to camera while walking, is the short answer. But this is just a tranquil spot, isn't it? We're off to breakfast. Saturday morning.
And we've just seen a toucan high up in that tree. So exciting.
Very exciting, very loud. Yeah, it's our little cabin up there. She's very sweet little. Hola, buenos días.
It was soon time to resume our road trip and leave Manuel Antonio and head south towards Uvita. I could happily stay in Manuel Antonio. There's so many animals, there's lots of beaches, there's lots of things to do, but real adventure awaits.
Welcome to Hippie Town. We are in Dominical. We're at the beach, and this is Surf City. You could argue it's all tap, but it's a nice kind of tap. Sky up there. If we were younger, we would have moved in here. This is like you'd imagine the Greek islands were all back in the 70s. There's a couple of cool bars, and behind me is the sea. Saturday the 27th. We're up in the mountains very much. We're on the coast of Pacific coast near the Balena National Park, and this is our new abode for the next night. So our rooms are down there. We're actually downstairs on the far side. Gorgeous view looking out. It's supposed to be a magnificent sunset. And now we're on the top deck, and this is the pool, which currently we have all to ourselves. And up there is the other side is bamboo. Apparently they have an event on tonight, so that'll be exciting.
Noise. Unbelievably, that is an insect. Isn't it loud? Can you hear it? Goodness me.
on our way to breakfast. Another fine day in paradise. Sunday.
Okay.
Sunday, 8 o'clock. I've been up since, I've actually been up since about 4 this morning, but hey ho. Cool with the view.
After 12 days of travelling, our final goal, Osa Peninsula, was in sight. If you recall, we're trying to get to Puerto Jimenez Airport to drop the car. If you're going to Drake Bay on the Osa Peninsula, you'll almost certainly, if you take this drive, will leave your car at Serpay and then get a boat from there to Drake Bay to enjoy the rest of Osa Peninsula.
We're about to go down a very steep.
Christ, I can't even see how the bloody road is.
No, this is actually very scary.
Can you see the
No, I
road?
can't.
Head west on Calais Parathosor towards
Whoa.
Carretera Pacifica Fernal de Oriamino, Costa Nera Sur.
Jem, be careful. Go to the left a bit. Go to the left.
I can't.
Left. Okay. Slow. No, Jem, slow.
We're heading to the right.
I don't think anything will be coming to the
Continue
right.
on
We're in the middle
Calais
of fucking
Parathosor
nowhere.
for 1 kilometre.
Woohoo! We're four-wheel driving.
Oh, just be careful going round this corner,
Oh
Jem.
my goodness. Oh my god, look at the view. That basically is the Corcovado National Park, and Puerto Jimenez is somewhere over there, and that's where we're going. And this is actually the Golfo Dulce. And later on next week, we'll be somewhere back in this park. So here we are, Puerto Jimenez. It's a bit of a shithole, to be honest. And there's the Golfo Dulce, and we're staying over there in 3 nights' time. Meanwhile, we're trying to find somewhere to have a pee. So yeah, we're in Puerto Jimenez. We had to stop because we needed a pee and needed a drink, and it was also probably too early to check in, and we've now got the last leg of our long journey, which is probably another hour on back roads to get us to Bosque del Cabo, which is the Rainforest Lodge. We've just hit the end of navigation, and I'm afraid it's going to be a bit bumpy for the next hour. Mother's just told me I'm not allowed to go through the ford. I'm really pissed off about that, but I'm not sure the bridge is going to take us either, so...
Oh my God, just concentrate. 2 hands on the wheel, Jem.
Goodness, Mel. I think next time we go through the ford.
Okay, we're going in the forward. I wanted to go over the top, but we're going this way. Oh, there we go. Oh, hang on. Oh my God, there's a tiny little baby on that motorbike who's loving it. Did you see?
I did.
The roads are really, we didn't think it looks like England, this bit. I mean, we could be in England. Look, we've got trees, fields and wide roads. Looks like a track in England. It's weird. Not what I expected at all. How very odd.
Bosque del Cabo. We have arrived.
Once we had settled ourselves in at the Bosque del Cabo, it quickly became apparent that we weren't going to be needing our car for the duration of our stay. There was so much to do, there was so much to see, there were so many animals, and the welcome we received from Phil and Kim and all of the staff really just made the end of this 1,000-mile journey across Costa Rica just the most special experience.